Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Zach, and this is Oliver, and today we're going to be showing you how to set up remote access uh, to access your cameras from anywhere in the world. I'm using a UniFi Video NVR and a Ubiquiti Edge router, but the steps should be pretty similar for most routers, and let's get right into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to log into your air route or NVR, UniFi NVR, and you want to go to device configuration because you're going to need to set up a static IP address. So you're going to be presented with those two options, the actual NVR or the device configuration. Go into device configuration and go to this configuration tab, and you'll be able to set up a static IP address. The reason why that's important is because we're going to be setting up port forwarding to a specific LAN IP address, and if that were to change, then the port forwarding will not no longer work. So once you set up a static IP address, write it down and go to your router and log in. And we're going to be setting up two things. So we're going to need to set up a dynamic IP address, so that way if your public-facing IP address changes from your ISP, you'll still be able to access it. So a dynamic address is a service. I use DDNS, Dyn.com, but there's no IP. There's other ones. So you're going to go to services and DNS and dynamic. So scroll down to dynamic DNS. You're going to hit add DDNS dynamic DNS interface, and you select the WAN interface. You select the web service, which is DynDNS, and the service. These are all the different ones: Namecheap, ZoneEdit, EasyDNS. So I use DynDNS. Enter in the host name, which I've used unifinvr.dynalias.com, your login, username, and password. And once that works, you can hit apply, and it should automatically update your public-facing IP address using that dynamic address. So even if the public-facing IP address changes, you can always access it using your dynamic one. So then the last thing you want to do is you go to firewall NAT, and you're going to go to port forwarding, and these are the three ports that I'm going to forward to that to the NVR. So it's 192.168.1.40. I'm forwarding all the SSL ports. You can do HTTP if you want, but I don't recommend it. So the SSL ports are 7443, 7446, and 7447. There's the web UI, the video, and the RTSP restreaming. So I'll put a link in the description below for the knowledge base article that shows all the ports that are needed to connect to the NVR, as well as cameras. If you wanted to set up a camera over the internet to connect to your NVR, you could do that as well. And so once you set up those ports, that should allow you to connect. So if we go to https // unifinvr.dynalias.com :7443, you have to type in that port because otherwise it just thinks you're trying to go to port 80. And once we type that in, we'll be able to access the NVR from anywhere in the world. Okay, so now that you can access it from your browser, let's access it from your smartphone app, UniFi Video app. Okay, so here we are on my iPhone. Once you've downloaded the UniFi Video app on your iPhone or Android, go ahead and open it, and we're going to sign in. And for the first time, there's going to be no NVRs, so we're going to click the three dots on the top right and say add a new NVR. And here we're going to type in that dynamic address, so https unifinvr.dynalias.com. Here's my email. And let's go ahead and paste in my password. And that'll go ahead and connect. Boom. So now we're connected using a public-facing internet address. and it's dynamic. So no matter if your ISP changes your IP address on you, you'll be able to um, get to it. So that was it. That was accessing your Ubiquiti cameras from anywhere in the world. I hope you guys learned something, and give Oliver a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.